Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the Healing Truth channel. It's been a while since I have done a video. Thank you to the Healing Truth spiritual channel. Um, it's a beautiful day. Once again, we are in fall, Libra season, all that good stuff. I love fall. Fall weather is relaxing to me. I'm not that, too fond of cold weather. I don't like winter, but I do love fall. Fall is just, I like the coziness. I love the way nature looks in the fall. It's the transition of things. Real quickly, I just wanted to do a quick catch up because I haven't done video in a while on my Healing Truth channel, spiritual channel. Um, really quick, I wanted to talk about something. This is more so for my ladies. We all go through this. And me personally, since I've been on my spiritual journey, I really try so hard to acknowledge the things that, the way I think when it comes to men. How you, I know with me, I've, for the most part, I've enjoyed being single. It has nothing to do with not wanting to be with someone, not having my heart open to someone, not holding on to past trauma and things that has happened to me in relationships and carrying that within me. I've learned how to heal from those things. I've learned how to release and let go. I've come to an understanding of self-worthiness, what my worth is. And once you've been on the journey where, okay, especially with my spiritual journey, I took that serious because I really wasn't, I really was focused on me. I don't know how I can say it where it doesn't sound selfish, but honestly, I'm going to sound selfish right now because I was focused on me. I had been in relationships and things like that, and I was removed out of those relationships for reasons. So it allowed me to do the inner work that was necessary to see where I was going wrong within myself. And I don't go into anything that I've gone through, and I'm not going to go into that because people come in our lives for lessons, blessings, seasons, and reasons. We have to understand why and put people in those categories. But I've gained a understanding of who I am, and once you value who you are, I kind of got to the point where I'm just going to keep pouring into me for a while and really work on healing myself. So I got to a place in my life where I've been comfortable with where I am, being single, just taking that time to absorb my energy, absorb the beautiful things about me, keep it knowing I'm able to be strong and stand alone to do the things that is necessary for my journey so that I can continue to be an inspiration to show others how they can heal from relationships, because we're just talking about relationships right now because this was something I wanted to talk about, because no matter how many different people I've met along my journey, they were all there for reasons, seasons, blessings, lessons. Whether they're friends, family, whatever. But as far as the relationship aspect of it, I've gotten to the point where I look deeper. I try to go deeper within people. I mean, we got to be real. The reality of it is, you know, most men, most women, we can't sit up here and act like that's not the reality of the most men and most women want this certain image. We have this image of what we feel our our person should be like. And sometimes it takes us away from the truth. I'm going to say the truth because I was going to try to figure out where to put that, but for some reason, Spirit pushed that out. The truth, the reality. Not every time, it's not always going to be what we vision who our partner should be, who the person that we end up being and loving should be. I used to kind of, to a certain extent, I had some ways about me that I had to sit back and really understand. Um, what was it that was attracting me to certain individuals and things like that. A lot of it, I believe within myself, a lot of it being that I had grown up in a foster home, and I was put in a foster home at such a young age. I kind of grew up in the system. So I kind of grew up without having the comfort of a father, the real comfort of my parents, my mother, my father. I've had them for a long period of time in my life, but from a certain part, I think it's so imperative when you reach certain ages of your stages of life as a young lady. I'm talking about the ladies because men as well, but this is about ladies. When you reach a certain stage of your life, there's there's reasons why you're supposed to have the connection of a father and a mother, because those are the stages where you're growing within your spirit. There's things that you are to learn. There's things that you connect with. You connect with the father on a level to show you these are the things. I'm there for you. You don't need to count on a man for love, to count on a man to try to make you feel good about yourself and things like that. And sometimes with a lot of us women, we've gone through situations where that was removed. So we form our own um vision of what we feel is love. So we end up tolerating things in relationships that's not truly love. So I had to really understand why I had gone through some of the things I went through in my life and relationships. And I had to really kind of look at it like, okay, why was I? And these are questions I ask myself because I will always say it. I don't just put the blame on the whoever I was with during that time, because it takes two. It takes two people to. It takes two. We have choices. That's how the creator made us. We all have choices in life. We have choices to make. Sometimes we're not as strong. Some people are not as strong as others, but eventually you either get there or you don't. But it was kind of to the point where I was able to really sit back and understand, like, okay, wow, when I went through my healing and my awakening, and I was able to really separate myself from the world, the things that was low vibrational and keeping me at a sunken place. No matter how things may have looked on the outside, nice job, nice car, things like that, I was still battling myself on the inside. And where I'm going with this is, throughout my journey, I had to learn it's not always about what a person have, not always about what the way a person look. It's not always about that, because sometimes, some people mask things well. I had to get to the point where I'm very intuitive, so I protected my peace. I got to the point where I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna stay single for a while, and I'm okay with that. I'm not the type of woman. I had got to the point, the God had worked through me so good to the point I was loving on myself, like, hey, I'm okay. I've never been the type of woman to think like I don't need a man, I'm independent, because that's not why we were here. We were created for man and woman, which is one. Male and female, we created together. You create together. That's why we were created that way. There's no such thing as just not having somebody in your corner, because that's just not how it is. Sometimes it takes longer for others, because you're going to always have a soul connection. There's always this is no lie. And this is how I look at it. This is how I feel deep down inside. No matter how many relationships you've been in, you're always going to have a true soul connection, that person that was put here on this planet for you, and you're going to know it. Because I look at it like this. You're going to know when people have done things within themselves to become a better person for themselves, to love on themselves, to make changes in their lives, to become a better human being. And God put certain people in your life for a reason. I've never been the type of person to really just kind of, even in my, because a lot of us, I know I'm gonna say me, because a lot of y'all know me by now. You know, you kind of familiar with, you don't really know me, but you know me. The spirit know me. But for the most part, a lot of people understand where my roots is from. So we have a tendency, when you have not really had much, some people kind of cling on to materialistic things. I'm from Chicago, of course, and not always just hearing from you from Chicago means everything got to be hood and ghetto, because Chicago's a beautiful place. There's a lots of people that's from Chicago that didn't even have live in the hood, but I'm from the hood. So, and we didn't have much. We went through poverty and things like that. But one thing about me, I've always wanted the best things in life, but I always tried to look at the good in people, always. And I learned throughout my journey, I started to see people and observe people. Like, I've never been a type of person. I feel like chasing people for money, chasing people for success is not what we are here for. Everything is within you. And I feel like a lot of the times we don't see the genuineness in people because we're looking at the outward appearance. And I'm not talking about just looks, I'm talking about materialism. You know, people want to get in relationships with people for money, you know, then you wondering why things aren't working out. And, you know, it's just kind of like you're setting yourself up. And I look at people, I don't care how much money you got. I say this all the time. I don't care how much money you got. I look at your soul. If you're not right and I see how you move, that's not something that I want to even get myself into, because at the end of the day, I could care less about a person's money. It's about character. You know, it's about how you treat people. You know, it's all, that's what it's about. It's about love. It's about the things that we were created to be. I don't look at that. I look at how a person is on the inside. Are you the type of person that's doing the inner work on yourself? Are you the type of person that's really, are you judgmental? Are you the type of person that, you know, think you're better than people because you got money? Are you the type of person that's flashy and just kind of empty on the inside? And not all people are like that with money, because there's a lot of good people with beautiful souls that got money. This is just what I'm saying, because I'm only saying this because we have some women who get in these situations and these relationships with these men because you see, oh, they got money, they this, they that, you know, but then you understand why you broken, you crying, you messed up on the inside because he ain't treating you right. He got multiple women because he got money. See, and I'm saying it. And like I said before, this is not for everybody because he got money. So you're not understanding, okay, wow, you know, he got all this money and all this. Some people feel like, okay, I got this, so I'm going to control you. I got this. I'm handling this. I'm paying for all this, so you shut up. And this what you wanted, right? You didn't want to see who I really was. You just was excited about the money. But women, we're spiritual. And we are, all of us are spiritual. We are nurturers by nature. So we're automatically intimate beings. We are sensitive, we're nurturing, we are intuitive, there's a lot of things about us women that makes us different. And we're automatically going to go, we work from our heart chakra. When we are into relationships, yeah, some of us may say, yeah, I'm not really into that like that, but everybody wants love. Everybody deserves love. And you got to understand the situations that you put yourself into when you are looking at a person on the outside and not looking on the inside. I had to get to the point in my life, I didn't care how much money a person had. Like, I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at how you move. Like, if you moving shady, like you just like on something different, it doesn't matter how much a person say. It's about how you move. You got money and you're not showing that to me, it's like this. Rich or poor, because dogs come in all walks of life. Rich, middle, rich, having it all, and broke not having nothing. Let's keep it real. We're not going to just pinpoint one lifestyle. We're going to pinpoint all lifestyles, because These type of men are in all lifestyles. It doesn't matter. But my thing is, sometimes we're looking at things. We may look at how a person look, oh, he looks so good, so, but you get him and he ain't shit. I'm just saying. I'm just being real. This is just the reality. This is where we have to start really understanding and looking at a person's soul, looking at because a lot of the times, we're not going to know. You're not going to know until you with that person and you see they really open and show you who they are. When a person show you who they are, believe them. Don't try to keep painting a picture of them until they have done the things that is necessary to heal themselves and work on themselves. That's when we give them love and support. But when you're in situations and relationships and there's nothing changing, it's time to remove yourself. Why keep staying in a situation where you're trying to change a person that's not ready to change? Because to me, I'm like this. If somebody is serious about you and love you, they're going to do the work that's necessary for themselves to heal so that they can be the best version of themselves for them and for you. It doesn't matter if they have money, if they don't. It's about our souls because we all have a soul purpose. Everybody is here for that reason. A lot of us spiritual beings have these gifts that we're abusing and we don't even acknowledge because we're constantly around low vibrational beings, people that don't want to see us do better, getting in these toxic relationships, keeping our vibes low, and it's not helping our people. And I'm talking about all people. All of us beautiful spiritual beings who are here to raise the vibration, to show true love on this planet. And this is something that is important right now. We have to really start not just looking at what people got. Look at their soul. Look at how they move. Because at the end of the day, that's going to determine everything. So I just wanted to come through really quick, guys, with this video. I'm excited because I'm really trying to do better with my diet. I'm so excited. I invested in an air fryer. I have not had one, but I said these things, because I ain't going to lie. I like fried stuff. I don't really eat it a lot because I notice like if I eat it, I get kind of like groggy and stuff. Like I feel a little sick after. So I said, you know what? Let me invest in this air fryer so that I can really stay true to my journey. Eating healthy, eating healthy too keeps your vibes high. Eating healthy, watching what I eat, trying to stay away. I backslid a little bit. I started back eating chicken for a hot second, but now I'm back to no chicken. I'm back to just my fish and veggies. I just, I slacked off for maybe like a couple weeks and then, I'm I'm back to discipline. It's about self-discipline. Nobody said this journey was easy, and for some people who get on these channels and act like everything perfect and they ain't had no problems and no bad relationship they working out every day and all healthy. Don't let nobody fool you because it ain't always what you think. Trust me, they got something else that they battling with. Believe it. So ain't nobody on this planet perfect. So don't ever make anybody make you feel discouraged for your journey. Everybody have their own journey. We all have things that we want to work on for ourselves. My journey, what I want to work on may not be the same thing you want to work on. But you find out what it is within your life that hinders you, that keeps you in your head, and work on that. For you, not for nobody else. Because once you start doing that work for yourself, everything is going to be so beautiful around you. It's not going to even matter what anyone say. I got to the point I don't care what people say. I don't care about people gossiping. I don't care, because at the end of the day, hey, it is what it is. I let the divine and I let spirit, I let them show them, because I don't have nothing to prove to anybody. Because at the end of the day, we here for a higher purpose. We're not here for gossip. We're not here for backbiting. We're not here to sit up and worry about who's saying what, who talk about this, who doing that, who doing it. At the end of the day, I let my people handle it. My family goons, they gonna take care of them. And so, sometimes that's why people got to be careful who they deal with, who they mess with, because you don't know who you're dealing with. But I just want to come through with this video, guys. I pray that you guys have a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. I'm about to make me this 15 bean soup. I seen this recipe and the soup looks so good. So I'm about to try it. This is going to be my first time trying this 15 bean soup. But Yes, I wanted to come through with this video and tell you guys, always stay true to who you are. Love yourself no matter what. You know, it's not always about what people think or say about you. I had to get out of that. But you have to make sure you're making the best choices for yourself when it comes to, especially when it comes to relationships, because you're going, if you're not choosing what's for your healthy, what's for your spirit, and what's for your heart, you're going to be in relationships that's a lie. You're going to be miserable. You're going to feel like you're doing things for other people as opposed to yourself. So you want to start looking at people's heart and not their outward appearance, not what they have or what they look like. It's all about their hearts. It's all about the things that what makes them a good person. What are the things that they're showing you that corresponds with who you are? Are they on your vibration? Have they gone through the things you've gone through? Are they able to help you bring a vibration up to make you feel good and make you help them feel good? Those are things that we have to think about. So thank you guys for tuning in to the Healing Truth channel. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. Remember, always stay true to yourself because life balance is within you. Peace, love, and light.